Still Not Listening is the title of the major piece that began this exhibition. Um, the story about Still Not Listening began back in 1989 with the Valdez oil spill. And I was living on the mid-coast of Maine, and I had a neighbor who was in daily communications with people in Alaska trying to get equipment sent there and was going through all kinds of red tape, and it was just a disaster in many ways. And so I was getting these daily reports as to what was happening and what was not happening there. And it was, very concerning to everybody. At that time, I was working on a maple burlwood sculpture, which is the material that I prefer carving in, maple burls. And it was the story of three shorebirds. And there was going to be one male bird with its wings outstretched doing their ritual mating dance, where they flutter their wings, trying to look really cool. And there was going to be another bird feeding and then one sitting on a nest. Well, I had the male done with its wings out, and I had the other one feeding. And it was at that moment when I had the thought to change this into an environmental statement of what was happening in that moment. So I decided to sculpt the third bird with its wing outstretched on its back, caught up in an oil slick. And so I got the carving done, and then I took a caulking gun, which was rather symbolic, and put black vinyl caulking in it, and I spewed that black goo over areas of the sculpture. And I I was a hippie in the 60s, and we were involved with a lot of happenings, as we call them. And that usually was metaphoric examples of using art to explain a scenario that was taking place in the world. So this to me became like my own little happening. I took this beautiful piece of carving that I'd spent much time creating, and I spewed all of this black goo onto it. So it was very personal to me to do that.